So next I am going to show you some multiple choice questions in vectors. So I will be showing one question after another. I will not be discussing these questions in the present class. You try to go through all the questions one by one. And at the end I will be giving you the key, that means answers for all the questions. And in case you require more time to try each question, you can take a pause and try the problem. So of course I will be reading each questions. I will be just giving little time, but in case you need more time to try the question for your calculation part, then you can take a pause and take your time. Then again you can see the next question. But those students who are able to solve all the questions, they can skip the next class where will be just discussing the solutions of all these questions. Come on, look at the first question there. A boat covers the distance between 2 points in a river in 3 hours downstream and 4 hours upstream. A floating body in the river crosses these 2 points in. 4 options are given. First option 7 hours, second option 12 by 7 hours, third option 24 hours, fourth option 48 hours. Come on, try this problem yourself. You try this problem yourself. It's not necessary that you should copy the problem on paper. Of course, if you are interested to copy, you can copy, but it's not a must, because the problems will be there with you in the computer. You can go through these problems at any time you want to go through. In case you require more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and take your time. This problem also comes under one of the special cases I have discussed in resultant velocity. Look at the second question. Look at the question number 2. A boat takes 2 hours to travel 8 kilometers and back in still water lake. If the velocity of water is 4 kilometers per hour, the time taken for going upstream of 8 kilometers and coming back is. 4 options are given. First option 2 hours, second option 2 hours 40 minutes, third option 1 hour and 20 minutes, fourth option cannot be estimated with given information. Come on, try this question. This question was given in one of the old MSET examination papers, which I mentioned in the brackets, 1990 MSET, which was a common entrance exam for both medical and engineering at that time in Andhra Pradesh. You can try this question yourself. Okay, in case you require more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try this problem. Once you have finished trying the problem, you can again switch on. And see the next question. A boat having a speed of 5 km per hour in still water crosses a river of width 1 kilometer along the shortest distance path in 15 minutes. The velocity of the river water in kilometer per hour is. There are 4 options. First option 1, second option 3, third option 4, fourth option root 41. Come on, try this question. This question was given one of the very old IIT JEE entrance examination. Observe that some of the objective questions given in very old papers of IIT JEE were given as it is in other entrance examinations like AEEE and medical entrance examinations and also in MSET examination. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. Come on, look at the next question. Look at the question number 4. We'll read out the question number 4. A river is flowing from west to east at a speed of 5 meters per minute. A man on the south bank of river, capable of swimming at 10 meters per minute in still water, wants to swim across the river in shortest time. He should swim in a direction. I have given 4 options there. I will once read out the 4 options. First option due north. Second option 30 degrees east of north. Third option 30 degrees west of north. Fourth option 60 degrees east of north. Come on, try to answer the question. Look at the question number 5. 2 particles having position vectors R1 bar equal to 3I bar plus 5J bar meters and R2 bar equal to minus 5I bar minus 3J meters are moving with velocities V1 bar equal to 4I bar plus 3J bar meter per second and V2 bar equal to AI bar plus 7J bar meter per second. If they collide after 2 seconds, the value of A is. Come on, try this question. 4 options are given. This question was also given one of the old MSET examination paper. One of the old MSET exam papers it was given. The background of this problem was discussed for you in the past. I have discussed the condition for 2 particles to collide earlier. This problem comes under same discussion. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try. See the next problem then. Question number 6. A gun mounted on the top of a moving truck is aimed in the backward direction at an angle of 60 degrees to the vertical. The muzzle velocity of the bullet is 10 meters per second. The speed of the truck that will make the bullet come out vertically is. 4 options are given. First one 5 meters per second. Second one 5 root 3 meters per second. Third option 10 by root 3 meters per second. Fourth option 10 meters per second. Come on, try this question. Problem of same model was given in one of the previous MCET examination, which is mentioned in the brackets in the medical entrance. Those who need more time to try the question, they can take a pause and try the problem. Come on, look at the next question. Question number 7. Question number 7. A launch travels downstream from position P to another position Q in 30 minutes and travels back from Q to P in 1 hour. What is the time taken to travel downstream from P to Q when the engine is cut off? I have given 4 options, out of which only one of the options is correct. Come on, try the question. This problem also comes under one of the special cases I discussed in the past in resultant velocity. In case you remember the result I have given, you can do it very fast in a time less than 1 minute. Probably within half minute you will be able to do if you remember the conclusion. Otherwise also you can do it. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. Next, see the question number 8. To a man walking at the rate of 4 km per hour, the rain appears to fall vertically. The observed velocity of the rain is 4 root 3 km per hour. The inclination of the actual velocity of the rain with the vertical will be. 4 options are given. First option 60 degrees. Second option 30 degrees. Third option 45 degrees. Fourth option 90 degrees. Come on, try this question first. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try. Come on, look at the next question. Forces 5 Newton, 12 Newton and 13 Newton are in equilibrium. If sine 23 degrees is equal to 5 by 13, then the angle between the 5 Newton force and 13 Newton force is. Four options are given. First option 67 degrees. Second option 90 degrees. Third option 23 degrees. Fourth option 113 degrees. Come on, try this question. In case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try it. Come on, look at the next question. See the next question, question number 10. Choose the wrong statement. Statement 1. 3 vectors of different magnitudes may be combined to give a 0 resultant. Second option, 2 vectors of different magnitudes can be combined to give a 0 resultant. Third option, the product of a scalar and a vector is a vector quantity. Fourth option, all of the above are wrong statements. It's a theoretical question. Come on, try to answer the question. In case you need more time for the question, you can take a pause and think about the question. Come on, please see the next question. Question number 11. Look at the question number 11. Water in a river is flowing at 3 km per hour from west to east. Width of the river is 400 into root 3 meter. A boat which has a speed of 5 km per hour in still water crosses the river from one bank to the other bank in 576 seconds. The actual distance covered by the boat while crossing the river is. 4 options are given. First option, 400 into root 3 meter. Second option, 800 meter. Third option, 480 meter. Fourth option, 1.12 kilometer. Come on, try this question. The diagram is also shown there. The diagram U is equal to 3 km per hour and V equal to 5 km per hour. Of course, you understood that U represents magnitude of velocity of river water and V represents the speed of boat in still water, or you can say V represents magnitude of velocity of the boat relative to water. Here V bar is directed at an angle theta with U bar. From the diagram you can observe that theta is acute angle, that means less than 90 degrees. Come on, try this question yourself first. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try this problem, because some of the students may solve faster. For them, if I wait more, for them time may be wasted. So in case those students who need more time to try the problem, they can take a pause and try the problem. They can just copy the information and try. Come on, look at the next problem. Problem number 12. A boat which has a speed of 12 km per hour in still water is rowed straight across a river of width 600 meter. The velocity of the river water is 5 km per hour. Then what distance means drift? The boat travels down the river below the point towards which it was originally directed. Come on, try the problem. Four options are given. First option 650 meters, second option 50 meters, third option 250 meters, fourth option 600 meters. This problem comes under one of the special cases I have discussed in the past, the theory part. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try this problem. Come on, please look at the next question. See the question number 13. Two vectors P bar and Q bar are inclined at an angle theta such that the magnitude of the resultant is Q into root 3 by 2 and the resultant is at right angles to P bar. And the angle between P bar and Q bar is, there are 4 options. The first option is 60 degrees, second option 90 degrees, third option 120 degrees, fourth option 150 degrees. Come on, try this question. In case those who need more time to try the problem, they can take a pause and try the problem. Come on, see the next question. Look at the question number 14. Given F1 plus F2 equals 60 newtons and modulus of F1 bar plus F2 bar equal to 8 newtons and F1 bar plus F2 bar is perpendicular to the smaller force, then the individual forces are, you are given 4 options there. First option 6 Newton and 10 Newton, second option 8 Newton and 8 Newton, third option 4 Newton and 12 Newton, fourth option 2 Newton and 14 Newton. Come on, try this problem. Of course, if we just write F1 without the bar symbol, it represents magnitude of F1 bar. If you just write F2 without the bar symbol, it represents the magnitude of F2 bar. Sum of the magnitudes of the two forces is 60 newtons here. And the modulus or magnitude of the resultant of the two forces is 8 newtons. The resultant is perpendicular first force. Come on, try this problem. In case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try this problem. Look at the next question. See the question, next question, question number 15. This is a theory question. I will read out the question, or you can go to see on the screen also. The magnitude of the vector difference of two vectors will be equal to, first option, A, ordinary sum of their magnitudes if the two vectors act in the opposite directions. Second option, B, ordinary difference of their magnitudes if the two vectors act in the same direction. Third option, C, magnitude of their vector sum if the two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Fourth option, D, 0 if the two vectors are equal. I have given 4 options here in the bottom. That means the first ABCD represent the 4 statements. You have to read the next 4 options there. First option, you have to mark option 1 if only C and D are correct. You have to mark option 2 if only A and B are correct. You have to mark option 3 if only the statements B, C, D are correct. And you have to mark the fourth option if all the 4 statements A, B, C, D are correct. Come on, try this question. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try this question yourself. Come on, look at the next question there. A boat has a speed of 10 km per hour in still water. A river with parallel banks is flowing at route 19 km per hour. Width of river is 1 kilometer. Here first I have written 4 statements A, B, C, D, out of which one or more than one of the statements may be correct. Statement A, minimum time required for the boat to cross the river is 6 minutes. Statement B, minimum time required for the boat to cross the river is 400 seconds. Statement C, time taken to cross the river along the shortest distance path is 400 seconds. Statement D, time taken to cross the river along the shortest distance path is 6 minutes. Out of these statements, you have to mark the first option 1 If statements A and C are correct. Second option, you have to mark second option as the answer. The statement B and D are correct. You have tried to mark the option 3 if only A is correct. You have to mark option 4 if only B is correct. Come on, try this question yourself. That means you have to find the time taken by the boat to cross the river along the shortest distance path. And you have to also find the minimum time required to cross the river. That means it's a combination of two special cases which I have discussed previously. Come on, try it yourself. In case you require more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try this question. Look at the next question. Look at the question number 17. A man who can swim at a speed v in still water wants to cross a river of width small d, flowing with a speed u. The point opposite him across the river is A. There are 4 statements A, B, C, D here, out of which some of the statements may be correct. Option E, statement A, he can reach the point A in time d by v. Statement B, he can reach the point A in time d by root of v square minus u square. Statement C, the minimum time which he can cross the river is d by v. Statement D, he cannot reach at A if u is greater than v. You have to mark first option as the answer if only statement A and B are correct. You have to choose the second option as your answer if only statements B and D are correct. You have to choose the third option as your answer if the statements B, C and D are correct. You have to choose the fourth option as your answer if the statements C and D are correct. Come on, try the question. In case you require more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try the question. Come on, look at the next question. See the question number 18. If the angle theta between two forces of equal magnitude is changed to theta minus pi by 3, then the magnitude of the resultant becomes root 3 times of the earlier one. The angle theta is, there are 4 options. First option pi by 4, second option pi by 2, third option 2 pi by 3, fourth option 4 pi by 5. Of course, understood that all the 4 options, in all the 4 options, angle is expressed in radian. Come on, try this question yourself first. In case you require more time to try this problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. Otherwise, look at the next question. Question number 19. The line of action of the resultant of two forces P bar and Q bar, within bracket P greater than Q, divide the angle between them in the ratio 1:2. Then the magnitude of their resultant in terms of P and Q is, 4 options are given. First option, P square minus Q square by Q. Second option, P square plus Q square by Q. Third option, P square plus P whole divided by Q. Fourth option, none. I feel that this question need to be done only by the MPC student, that is the students who are preparing for engineering entrance examinations only. I feel this question may be above standard for the students who are preparing for medical entrance examinations. So those students who are preparing only for medical entrance examinations, they can skip this question. I feel, or they can also do if they are interested. It will be little more standard than the earlier questions. So if you need more time to try this question, you can take a pause and try this problem. Don't spend too long time for each problem. If you are unable to get the method to try the problem, if you are unable to try the problem, or unable to get the idea, then you can skip, then go to the next question. Don't spend too long time for one question. Then you see the next question. See the question number 20. The magnitude, the resultant of two forces of magnitudes P and Q is P, and that of two forces 2P and Q, within brackets, acting in the same directions as before, also equals P. Then the angle between P and Q is, four options are given. First option 5 pi by 6, second option 2 pi by 3, third option pi by 2, fourth option none. Of course, the answer angle is supposed to be expressed in radian here. That means in the first case, the magnitudes of the two forces are P and Q, and you may assume theta to be the angle between the two forces. Second case, the magnitudes of the two forces are 2P and Q, the angle between them is again theta, same. That means the angle between the two forces is theta in both the cases, because it is given the directions of the two forces are not changed. Only magnitude of the first force is doubled. Come on, try this question yourself. In case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try this problem, or you may copy the problem and try it later. Look at the next questions. See the next question 21. Two forces P bar and Q bar have a resultant R bar, and resolved part of R bar in the direction of P bar. Is of magnitude Q. Then the angle between the two forces in terms of P and Q is. There are four options here. First option 2 into sine inverse of root of P by Q. Second option 2 into sine inverse of root of P by 2Q. Third option sine inverse of root of P by 2Q. Fourth option pi by 2. Come on, try this question. Number. Next question 22. At given instant of time, two particles are having the position vectors 4I bar minus 4J bar plus 7K bar meter and 2I bar plus 2J bar plus 5K bar meter respectively. The velocity of the first particle is 0.4 I bar meter per second. The velocity of the second particle meter per second. If they collide after 10 seconds is. Come and try this problem. You are given four options there, out of which only one of the options is correct. This problem was also given in one of the previous entrance examinations, one of the previous MSET examinations. In the past, I discussed the condition for two particles to collide. This problem is based on the same discussion. So in case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try this problem. You can try see the next question. Question number 23. A vector q bar has a A vector q bar has a magnitude of 8 is added to the vector p bar. Which lies along the x-axis. The resultant of these two vectors is a third vector r bar, which lies along the y-axis and has a magnitude twice that of p bar. The magnitude of p bar is, you are given 4 options. First option 6 by root 5, second option 8 by root 5, third option 12 by root 5, fourth option 16 by root 5. That means you are given that magnitude of vector q bar is 8 and vector q bar is added to the vector p bar which acts along x-axis. And resultant of p bar and q bar is the third vector r bar which acts along y-axis. Magnitude of this resultant r bar is given to double the magnitude of vector p bar. You are asked to find magnitude of vector p bar. Come on, try this question. This question was also given one of the previous MSET examinations. In the medical entrance it was given. One of the previous medical entrance examinations. Medical. Similar question was also repeated, I think, one of the other examinations. So those students who need more time to try the question, they can take a pause and try this problem. Come on, see the next problem. Say the question number 24. The resultant of two vectors a bar and b bar is perpendicular to the vector a bar. Its magnitude is equal to half of the magnitude of vector b bar. Then the angle between a bar and b bar is. 4 options are given. First option 30 degrees, second option 45 degrees, third option 150 degrees, fourth option 120 degrees. Come on, try this question. This question was given one of the Olympiad, physics Olympiad question papers in the talent test examination in the past. Come on, try this question. Those students who need more time to try the question, as usual, they can take a pause and try the problem. Come on, see the next question then. See the question number 25. This question was also given one of the previous talent test examination, physics Olympiad, conducted by Association of Physics Teachers. Car traveling at 36 km per hour due north turns west in 5 seconds under acceleration and maintains the same speed. The acceleration of the car is, 4 options are given. Come on, try this. First option is 2√2 meter per second square southwest. Second option 10 meter per second square northeast. Fourth option 2√2 meter per second square southeast. Fourth option 5 meter per second square northwest. In case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try the problem. Come on, try, look at the next question. Look at the question number 26. Particle is subjected to two equal magnitude forces along two different directions. One of them is halved. The angle which the resultant makes with the other is also halved. The angle between the forces is. First, our options are there. First option 45 degrees, second option 60 degrees, third option 90 degrees, fourth option 120 degrees. So, in the solution of this problem, to solve this problem, you can also use the one of the results in elementary trigonometry. Sin 3a equal to 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. This formula you can try to use in the solution of the problem. So those students who need more time to try the problem, they can take a pause and try this problem. This problem was also given one of the previous talent test examinations, Science Physics Olympiad. Next, I am going to show you the answers for all these 26 questions so that you can check up your working, check up where you have gone wrong. But I will be discussing the solutions of these problems only in my next class, not in the present class. Those students who could solve all the questions and those who don't need any explanation for any one of the 26 questions, they can skip the next class, then they can directly go to the other class. Come and look at the answers of these questions. So answers are shown on the screen. For question number 1, third option is answer. For question number 2, second option is answer. For question number 3, second option is answer. For question number 4, first option is answer. For question number 5, fourth option is answer. Question number 6, second option is answer. Even for next two questions, 7 and 8, second option is answer. For question number 9, fourth option is answer. For question number 10, second option is answer. For question number 11, fourth option is answer. For next two questions, 12 and 13, third option is answer. For question number 14, first option is answer. For question number 15, fourth option is answer. For question number 16, first option is answer. For next two questions, 17 and 18, third option is answer. For next two questions, 19 and 20, first option is answer. For next three questions, 21, 22 and 23, second option is the answer. For question number 24, third option is answer. Question number 25, first option is answer. For question number 26, fourth option is answer. You check up your answers. So I will be discussing these questions, these problems in my next class.